It's time to press the reset button. With the curtains coming down on the T20 World Cup, the focus now shifts to the 50-over format, with all eyes on the World Cup next year. So there is plenty riding for both Bangladesh and Pakistan as they square off for the three-match ODI series. After a disappointing T20 World Cup campaign, Shaheen Afridi and his men are looking for redemption. Can the new-look ODI side script a turnaround? The home team also has a lot to prove. A formidable force in their own backyard, the Tigers cannot afford any slip-ups in their quest to claim an automatic spot in the next year's World Cup. With two teams hungry for success, we are in for a mouth-watering contest in Mirpur, Dhaka.
Hello and good afternoon for the Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh versus Pakistan ODI Series 2026, powered by Rocket and co-sponsored by Nexus Pay. So much to talk about. Just after the T20 World Cup, we're all set for another bilateral series and gearing up for that World Cup, which is lined up in October in 2027. These two sides know a lot about each other, but this is going to be a fresh start, as I said, for Pakistan and for Bangladesh. We'll talk more on that, how Bangladesh will be looking for their automatic qualification and how Pakistan is trying a new side just to revamp things and see how they progress in the next year and a half. So for all that, and for our chat on our show, I've got Shamim Chaudhry and Ramiz Raja alongside me. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
It's a warm afternoon here in Mirpur. I'll start with you, Shamim. A little break for Bangladesh team during the World Cup. Now all set in gear, looking at the 50-over format. Just run us through, in a nutshell, how do you see the side and how have they been doing in the past month or so?
Well, it's good to have a break, but the kind of break they had, I think they'd rather not have it. I mean, it's a mindset of getting ready for the World Cup, and then due to unavoidable circumstances, they were not playing it. They're very disappointed. The Bangladesh Cricket Board tried to get them into some form of cricket with the tournament in Bogara and Rajshahi when they had the teams playing against each other. Well, it's nothing like international cricket. So I suppose the players were a tad disappointed, to say the least. But all in all, you've got to pick up your socks, pull up your socks and say, let's carry on. This is one of the things that may happen. It has happened to Bangladesh, but they cannot look back in a negative manner. I know cricket is all about their mindset, but they've got to look forward to a positive frame of mind. Now they're back into a format they used to be on top of, but at the moment struggling. So a lot to work for Bangladesh.
A quick one from Ramiz. A lot to be said and desired when you look at the Pakistan side. Of course, a different format, but looking at, of course, how the progress would be in the next year and a half for the World Cup.
Yeah, they're trying new faces, which is refreshing to see because there's a lot of talent in Pakistan, provided they perform at the top tier, and so the test will be for them to seal the deal. Pakistan obviously they need to just amp it up a little with the bat in 50 overs cricket. For example, the average score is around 270. A decent team now looks for 300 plus. But they've got the firepower. Shaheen Afridi has won last of his two series, so he looks to be in good shape. And so he wants to reintroduce pace into Pakistan DNA. So, I mean, that'll be interesting, you know, how he tackles with that option of spin versus pace.
Just to continue on that, few debutants, the names that have been around in the circuit and have been given the opportunity in the ODI. So now that's a big thing in white ball cricket, to play the 50-over version before the T20. You've got, I think, some names, 4 of them who have never played anything in any format in Pakistan.
Yeah, I mean, it's good in a way because there's less pressure. Should be less pressure on you when you play 50 overs cricket compared to T20, but they've been brought up on T20 cricket, actually. We hardly play any 50 overs cricket back home. Sabzada Farhan has been in great touch, so it's good time for him to enter the 50 overs course. But the others have heard a great deal about Shamil, about, Maz Sadakat. Maz Sadakat played BPL session here. He wasn't a big success, so there's some technical issues. If you're an opener, you got to be a little bit sound around your off-stump channel, but he'll learn with time. But otherwise, there's talent and potential, and good to see 6 new faces being included.
All right, now, When you look at Bangladesh and what is in store for them in this series now for the automatic qualification for the 27 World Cup, they do have time till March 31st, 2027. Quite a few ODIs lined up, but this will be an important start for them. I might have to interrupt you if the toss comes in.
not to worry.
But this three-match series, if they win this 3-0 against Pakistan, they get to number 9. That puts them in the top 9 places, and that'll be good for them.
You've got to be at number 9, but we'll talk about that. I think you have to throw.
I'll have to interrupt you. So time for us now to head down to the middle, and we've got Athar Ali Khan with the two captains. It's time for the toss. Let's find out.
Right, we're all set and ready for the toss. It's a three-match series between the host Bangladesh and Pakistan. Today, the first one-day international. Mehdi Miraj, Shaheen Shah Afridi, and the match referee, Niamur Rashid Rahul, to officiate this one-day international. Miraj, you've got the coin?
Tail.
Tail is the call. It is head. Mehdi Miraj, what have you decided?
Yeah, love to bowl first.
Decided to bowl first. Any particular reason why you've decided that?
Yes, definitely. I think in the night times the dew is coming, and yes, we think about like that. The chase we very well played, and I think so. And we have a very good bowling attack also. If you get early wicket in first 10 overs, definitely it would be better.
Right, you and your team has had a bit of a good practice in the middle, playing BCL one-day matches. That should help you and your team to play well, especially right from
Yes,
the World Cup.
definitely. Just few days ago, so we played BCL, and it's very good preparations for the players. And yes, we hopeful everybody get preparations well the few days ago. And yes, everybody is get grounds wicket, and definitely everybody is happy.
Areas of concern for you and your team, especially start the series against Pakistan. Remember, it's the countdown to qualify for the World Cup in 2027. Still quite a long way to go, but you still want to start well here.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the greatest start, and hopefully everybody excited. And yes, the qualify is the most important thing in the home series. Definitely, if we win, definitely it's good moment for us.
Your combination for today?
Yes, we have 3 fast bowlers, 2 spinners, and the 6 batter. Thank you. Thank you.
Shaheen Shah Afridi, you would have done the same if you'd won the toss?
Actually, I'll go for bat first on this track. Yeah, the reason is that for debutants, so I don't want to put pressure on them batting second. So let them bat freely, and we support them.
Yeah, 6 new uncapped players, and you just mentioned that there will be 4 debutants in this first one-day international. What do you expect? What are your expectations from the debutants?
I think for me, I'm really excited to see them in the nets, and they perform really well for Pakistan Shaheen, and also whenever they play in domestic, they perform well. So as a team, we're excited to see them, and they perform for Pakistan for longer time.
Right, you've had a wonderful series as a captain in the last 2 series. You won against Sri Lanka and also South Africa, and you'll be hoping that you want to start well here also.
Yeah, of course, a winning start is always is important, and as a captain, give you more freedom. So I think, yeah, we just go with the flow and trying to give our best cricket.
Yeah, batting first, what kind of total would you want to have?
I feel 270, 280 will be a good target.
All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Right, the news from the middle is that Bangladesh has won the toss and they will bowl first.
Well, just a quick one that Bangladesh decided to bowl first. We were talking about this, the ICC team rankings for the ODIs and internationals. Pakistan at 4, and at number 10, Bangladesh is looking to have a good series and move to number 9 if they get a 3-0 win. And they do have time till next year, March 31st, to get into that top 9 and qualify automatically for that World Cup, which is in 2027. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with Dutch Bangladesh versus Pakistan ODI series. Don't go too far. Welcome back to Straight Drive, talking about the Dutch Bangladesh versus Pakistan ODI series, and Pakistan have been asked to bat first. I'll leave Ramiz with the playing 11 for today.
I think the interesting part obviously is the new faces, and good that they're batting first. As Shaheen Afridi mentioned at the toss, there'll be less pressure on them, but we'll see whether they are up for it or not. I think the platform is great. They've been given an option here to showcase their talent and opportunity, grab the opportunity with both hands. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think after a very long time, we'll probably have 1, 2, 3 as debutants. That's going to be massive.
It will be. I mean, you look at Shamil Hussain, he's had a recently, pretty good first-class season. You look at Mas Sadakat from the Shaheens, he's done well. So they've earned themselves a place over here. ODI will test them. A thing that I picked up from that interview from Shaheen Shah Afridi saying that better to bat first. I don't want the new boys to feel that scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, I didn't like the 270 scoreline though. I mean, you know, in this day and age, I know that Dhaka pitch is a different one, but it's a lot better pitch this compared to the years gone by. So I want Pakistan to target a minimum of 300. You know, that should be the target. If they are to become a top-notch side, you know, they are the middle-tier team right now, and there's a reason for that. Obviously, lack of batting performances.
All right, now let's have a look at the Bangladesh side who won the toss, decided to bowl. Shamim, Mehdi Hassan and his men, he's got the full firepower going for him.
He has indeed, and the question was where would Leighton slot in. They've got a good, strong opening partnership, but the thing is, I think they're going to be very wary of the middle order, which has been rather faltering in the recent past, not been very consistent. That's where they've got to put their hands up if the top order get out early. Problem is they haven't really been able to complete 50 overs in most of the recent matches. That will be very crucial when they come into bat, but the bowling unit is pretty strong.
All right, time for us to now head down to the middle and join Athar Ali Khan. Let's find out if Shaheen's 270 sounds right. It's the pitch report for you.
Right, I'm just going to walk across the pitch. It has been the talking point because in the last series, which was against West Indies, Bangladesh, the spinners had a bigger say. Why? Because it looked a little bit more bare. But if you look at this surface, this has got a little bit more grass at the top. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that, but I've seen a little bit of green tint at the top, especially at the business areas, right in front of the stumps, and obviously at the good length area. This is where the bowlers will be hoping to pitch it up on the good length area to make the ball to do something, especially earlier. It is a 2:15 start. It's an afternoon start. Sun baking down. It will get drier. This looks solid. This looks very good. And I expect this to be a really good pitch for both batters and bowlers because I feel the bounce is going to be pretty even. And when you see that pitch behaving in that manner, if it happens, then the batters will like to play strokes. If you talk about dimensions, 70 on the right side meters, 62 on the left side, 79 meters down the ground. So that's the longest boundary in the stadium at the moment. But as a player, remember, it's Shaheen Shah Afridi winning the toss and deciding to bat first. So initially, they would want to have a closer look what the ball is doing because the ball in this weather might just do a little bit more. If you survive, you will be able to score runs. Bangladesh challenge will be to able to create opportunities early on and pick up early wickets. But as far as I'm concerned, looks like a very good pitch to bat on.
Good. I mean, I was just listening to Mehdi saying 3 seamers, 3 spinners, going to a very even balance of bowling attack that is available to him with 6 batters that he's liking.
Yes, that pitch dictates it. I think we haven't had any kind of rain for the last 4 months, the winter period, and naturally the pitch tends to get pretty hard underneath, and there was a bit of a greenish tinge that we've noticed that will support the little bit of movement there may be early on for the pacers. And the spinners have been the strength for Bangladesh, despite the fact there's been a crop of pace bowlers coming into the Bangladesh cricket in the recent past. And they're spoiled for choice, which is excellent, which has hardly happened 10 years back. So all in all, if this wicket promises from the looks that we see of it, I think it's going to be a pretty good one for both the batting unit. And it's going to be a question of the first 10 overs, I think, for the batting side first. And that's what they've got to make sure that they consolidate and frustrate the bowlers.
All right. Now, just talk about Bangladesh bowling in recent times all over, not just at home. They've been pretty good in terms of their economies. And if you look at that, Ramesh, this is going to be something to deal with. Is Pakistan looking for that 270 or plus? They're quite good in their economy.
one reason why Bangladesh have grown as a cricket nation is exactly because of that, because their bowling has become a lot more solid. There's better spread of options as well. We're not talking about dealing only with spin. You've got somebody like Nahid Rana who can clock at 150 clicks. He's really special. So, another challenge for some of our younger kids, how to face and how to play a guy who bowls at an electric pace. But overall, this team looks very good from bowling perspective, and I think it relaxes the captain also, because he doesn't have to really go through a regimented drill when it comes to picking up bowlers for action. I think he'll be pretty relaxed using the spread of bowlers that he's got.
Interesting thing that you mentioned, Rami, is about the uncapped players. The top order batter is going to be fairly new. Even Saibzada Farhan, who's been around, has not played an ODI. For him to, just negate that muscle memory of going out there and hitting every ball from T20 World Cup to now, it'll be a bit of a challenge.
I don't know, Sikandar, whether, 50 overs cricket will not be influenced by T20 cricket, because these guys play so much of T20 cricket. That's kind of in their DNA. It's in the veneer. So I'm expecting him to be just as positive, not be reckless. I mean, there's a fine line between being positive and reckless. But overall, I think you got more chances to score quickly because of how the format is set up. And so I'm sure that there'll be a little bit of tadka ingredients of T20 as well in batting. And bowling also.
And bowling also. I'll ask you about Babar Azam's exclusion, how important that is, and have Pakistan missed a trick? And then I'll bring the same question as an opposition, minus Babar. How do you feel that the bowling line feels that they can make early inroads? Just a quick one on Babar Azam not being there.
You see, against top quality bowling opposition, you need a technical hand. So yes, his form may have been a little iffy, but he is a giant in 50 overs cricket. I mean, his record is phenomenal. We're talking about an average of 50, almost 50, and he gets them at a good pace, so many centuries. And Pakistan need a bit of experience also. When you field a lot of youngsters, it's also important that your fallback position is secure as well, and Babar Azam gives them that fallback position.
Yeah, two players who have done pretty well in this format, Babar Azam and Saim, both are not part of this squad. What do you make of this as Bangladesh, looking at a fairly brand new top order?
Yeah, I think they'll be reasonably happy and relieved. Babar Azam in any team, in any format, can be someone who can really take the game apart from the opposition. And Bangladesh welcome that. But at the end of the day, you play against the team that's available for you and against the team that's been put in forward. The youngsters in the Pakistan team are going to try their best to impress, because this is an opportunity for them. I mean, when you get a chance like that, you grab it with both hands. If not, that'd be rather silly for them. So I think don't expect Pakistan to be a weakened side. I just feel with the fresh faces, they'll pose a challenge for Bangladesh. But Bangladesh, on the other hand, have got the experience. Their captain, I think, with the performance here, underwhelming performance, 3 wins out of 13 as captain. That's going to play on his mind, and he's going to try and prop up the middle order. There are going to be a lot of batting changes. Liton Kumar Das is going to be put down the order. So all in all, Bangladesh sort of regrouping. Just when you think back, a few years back, we used to say that Bangladesh were bred on a diet of one-day cricket because always doing well, not in the other formats. Unfortunately, things have gone topsy-turvy, and that's an evidence of that, that Bangladesh have really struggled in the recent past with a whole lot of losses. And this is the ideal opportunity for them at home, with the home advantage, with the ground that they know so very well, to make sure they get off to a good start in this series.
All right, just parting thoughts from me is we've got like half a minute left. Pakistan batting first.
Yeah, I mean, good start. Let's see how the middle order operates, because pressure will be on middle order. If a couple of wickets fall early, then obviously the batting order can become a little bit stressed. But overall, I think chances are very good. Pakistan have got an edge over Bangladesh recently. They've done well against them. So I'm hoping for the best, but Bangladesh look a good side as well.
All right, time for the ODI format. Dutch Bangladesh versus Pakistan ODI series. All excited for some action. To remind you, Bangladesh have won the toss and they've decided to bowl first here in Mirpur, Dhaka. Let's enjoy cricket.